for cooperation. So let's meet the members of the band. So anytime there's this, like if I got some slideshows,
Okay.
right? Play. Slideshow. I'll come over and introduce these people.
Okay.
But I've had a couple people bail already. I don't think Alina's doing it. Whoever's still left on stage, we'll see. Okay. With this one, I might get your help a little bit.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking, or before, for the junior jazz band, so when we do this Whistler slideshow, it's that like 2.5 one. Let's strike, I know it's going to be kind of weird, we'll strike the first row.
Okay.
So I want to have junior jazz kind of sit in the second row because I'm playing piano, so I can see them a bit better.
Okay.
Well, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think it does. So I'm going to have, so we'll just kind of like strike the first row, and then we'll put it back when the advanced band comes on.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be kind of silly. But
Is your phone talking to you, or?
I don't think so. Yep. All right, I'm going to get these grades. Take a read through. Well, there was. The podcast was like.
I was gonna say there's something playing.
Alright, can you have your May warm-ups ready to go, guys? May warm-ups? Alina. Alright. Can everyone see me? Okay, so reminder, it's going to get a lot brighter when the lights come on, so just be ready for it, okay? We're going to keep them off for now to keep cool, okay? Alright, warm-up number 1, please. Warm-up number 1. Okay, reaching for the sky. Okay? Make sure your feet are above the ground so you're nice and tall. Trumpets, make sure you're not face playing into your stand, okay? Here we go. Warm-up number 1, let's go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Sax is just a little bit softer, okay? Make sure our trumpets and trombones are up. Alright, everyone's instruments are working? Yeah. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, huh? We haven't done 3 a whole lot. Do you want to do 4 or do you want to do 6? 6? Alright, let's do 6. Here's Ode to Joy. Okay, here we go. 1. And Ode to Joy, number 6. And 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So make sure you've got Rise to Power. You've got If It Ain't Broke. And then Rise to Power. Rise to Power.
John Stone.
Yep.
How are we pronouncing this?
If It Ain't Broke. Like the Baroque time period. So If It Ain't Broke is the time.
Ha 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 ha
Okay,
ha.
turn your mic on this way.
Okay.
Huh? What do you do you need did it maybe fall out in the green room? Yeah, look, we got time. We're just missing a piece. It's just gonna we're letting them happen. It's casual spring concert or summer concert. Did you find it? Yeah. All right. All right, let's see if this works. Hey, look.
Oh, that's bright. Before you, am I good to go?
You're good to go.
Okay. Before we begin today, we'd like to acknowledge that the lands in which we work, learn, and play are on the Treaty 8 territory and on the traditional lands of the Fort Nelson First Nation. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the RLA Year-End Concert. My name is Dwayne Legg, and I will be your MC this evening. You're in for a real treat tonight, as students have been working hard since their last concert to prepare fun, new music to share with everyone here. Before we begin, I am so sorry. Little disclaimer, I got told I'm emceeing like 10 minutes ago. So
He's doing great. Yay, right.
Thanks. Before we begin tonight's program, a few quick reminders. To allow the full concentration of the performers, we would ask that you take a few moments to make sure you have turned off any cell phones that might make a noise during the performance, as this can be a real distraction, and I'm 87% sure there's no cell phone rings in any of the pieces tonight. We'd also ask that you not take flash photographs while they are in the middle of a performance, as that can be very distracting. We hope that you will stay for the entire evening, but if you need to leave, we ask that you wait until there is a break in the music before you exit or enter the theater, as this is distracting to the audience and the performers. Thank you for your cooperation, and with all that out of the way, we can now get on with the music. The first group of this evening is our grade 5's beginner ensemble made up of students from Miss Smalls and Miss Smith's class. Let's meet the members of the band. These students have been playing for 9 months and have come a long way from the first month of Hot Cross Buns and Mary Had a Little Lamb. The grade 5 group that traveled to FSJ in April earned a gold rating at the North Peace Performing Arts Festival. The first piece of the evening is Rise to Power, composed by Rob Grice. The short, energetic fanfare features every section of the band and is a great way to start tonight's program. Please join me in cheering on the grade 5s with the first piece of the night, Rise to Power.
All right.
If It Ain't Baroque, composed by Timothy Lowest, is a mini anthology of 4 famous Baroque masterworks. The Baroque period ranged from 1600 to 1750 when Galileo and Newton were just learning how the world worked, and painters such as, wow, there's a lot of names in this, as Caravaggio were experimenting with lightning, and music composers set out to discover new ways to move the listener. In this arrangement, you will hear short selections from Handel's Hallelujah Chorus, Vivaldi's Spring, Clark's Prince of Denmark March, and Bach's Musette?
Yeah.
Here is If It Ain't Baroque. Zombies are everywhere these days, all over TV, songs, and movies at least. This original piece is a tip of the hat to the wildly popular sci-fi craze. Don't worry, as it's the end of the year, I'm not sure there are too many brains left in here in the theater to be eaten, at least. Let's cheer on the beginning band with their final piece of the evening, Zombie Dance.
One sec, guys. Good. All right, here we go.
Those grade 5s were amazing. In April, over 50 students traveled to Fort St. John to participate in the North Peace Performing Arts Festival. While we switch over the stage, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the trip.
Dwayne, let's strike this first front from now.
FSJ band trips were the best thing about RLA Band, personally. I'm now going to turn the mic over to Mr. Johnstone to introduce our soloists this evening.
All right. Now let's see who we have over there. Checking against my list, I think we're going to start with Drake. So Drake, how about you come on over? And Liam, perfect. I wasn't sure what combo we were going to do. So we have Drake and Liam playing some Ode to Joy. And you already had a preview of that during our warm-up. All right, boys, you can come up right here. Yeah. Okay, oh, got it. CJ? Do you need it? You don't need it. Okay. Boys, do you want me to count you in or are you good? Okay, okay, okay. Here we go.
Just give me a sec.
Yeah. We'll go. Sounds good speed? All right, here we go. You want to go a little slower or you want to go faster? Okay, we'll go this speed. There. And. Yep. And. 1, 2, 3. All right. Next, we're going to have Gwen come over for London Bridge. Whenever you're ready, Gwen. Great job, Gwen. All right. Next on my list, I see Emberly, who has her solo that she wrote herself. I always love when people compose their own solos. Did you have a name for it, Emberly?
Yeah.
It's called Yeah. That's a great name for a piece. Awesome job. I think she should write a piece for the full band next year. All right, let's invite Connor over to the piano to play a piece that some of you may know from the recent movie, Peaches. All right, up next, we're going to invite Mason over. And Mason, you wrote this one yourself too, right?
Yep.
All right, it's okay. What's the title of this one?
I didn't make a title for it.
I did not make a title for it. Another classic title for a piece. Oh, Mason, you might as well come right up here, bud. Front and center. Or off center. Ooh, I love it. Short and sweet. Nice. All right, let's bring some seniors out. Can I hear Olivia and Ruhi? Come on up front. And they're going to do 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Classic. Remix, sorry. The unfinished shoe. All right, Ryder, how about you come over and play some piano for us? This is one of the Zelda themes, right? Themes from Zelda? Yeah. Here, I'll take it. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Nice job. All right, and now we're going to invite Eli for some Careless Whisper. Every sax player has to learn this. That's amazing. All right, and finally, we have CJ, who's brought in his guitar, and he's got a few little riffs that he's learned. And you said, CJ, you've only been playing guitar for a month?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to believe that when you hear him, okay? And all taught on YouTube. So here's CJ, and it's sort of a collection of tunes he's learned over the last month on guitar. Yeah. 1 month. That's it. Think of the things you could do in 1 month. That's amazing. I can't wait to hear month 2. All right, I'm going to pass it back over to our incredible last-minute MC, Dwayne.
Where was I? There we go. A big thank you to all of our soloists this evening. A few of the students performing this evening had the opportunity to travel to Whistler this year with a tour band. While we get ready for Junior Jazz Band, here are some of the highlights from that trip.
Come on out, Junior Jazz. Yeah, hang on here. Yeah, so that's that.
On stage now is our small but mighty junior jazz band. These students have been meeting once a week at lunch to have an introduction to the jazz style of playing. Tonight they have one selection for us, Alligator Alley. Listen for solos by Drake, Connor, and Sam. Mr. J is even going to attempt to play the piano. That should be good. Here is Alligator Alley.
I'm gonna see if I can play piano. I apologize.
Got this.
You can do hard things. You can do hard things.
All right, are we ready? Okay. So solo section 3 times. Okay. I'll yell out 61, just in case. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was amazing. And Mr. J did pretty good on the piano.
I didn't hear Sam finish.
While we do a quick stage change, let's meet the RLA Advanced Band.
Yeah. warm up number 1 really quick, guys. May warm up number 1. We're just going to do a 10-second warm up. Are you ready to be blinded? Here we go. Okay, number 1 really quick, guys. Just make sure we're working. Here we go. May warm up number 1. 1, 2, 3,
The RLA Advanced Band consists of students who are in grades 6 and 7. Most of the students in this ensemble have been playing for 2 to 3 years, but there are some first years in the ensemble. This group also earned a gold rating from the adjudicators when they traveled to Fort St. John in April. Their first piece is Nature's Fury. Nature's Fury depicts the force and destruction of 2 colliding storm fronts. It opens with a powerful theme depicting the approach of a dark and ominous storm. This darkened storm front builds with rising winds and driving rhythms, which makes it even more powerful as it grows ever closer. On the opposite horizon, we see blue skies and tall, bright clouds as we hear the calmer, more peaceful second theme. As the 2 fronts converge, combining cold wind with heat and moisture, the full powers of Nature's Fury is unleashed. Here is Nature's Fury. A few years ago, 2 independent teams of astronomers reported the unusual behavior of the orbits, a long-period comets that originate from an icy cloud of debris at the edge of our solar system. Instead of having random orbits, these comets appear to be bunched together. The most obvious explanation for this non-randomness is the existence of a huge and distant planet much farther from the sun than Pluto, a 10th planet. The enormous planet, having an estimated mass approximately 3 times that of Jupiter, circles our sun from an orbit 3 trillion miles away. And although no one has actually observed this 10th planet, it is highly probable that it could be identified through new generation infrared searches of our solar system as early as a few years from now. Here is 10th planet. Eye of the Tiger is a song by American rock band Survivor. It was released as a single from their third album of the same name and was also the theme for the 1982 film Rocky III, which was released a day before the single. The song was written by Survivor guitarist Frankie Sullivan and keyboardist Jim Petrick, and it was recorded at the request of Rocky III star, writer, and director Sylvester Stallone after Queen denied him permission to use Another One Bites the Dust, the song Stallone intended as the Rocky III theme. Here is Eye of the Tiger.
Don't forget, repeat the first 4 minutes.
That was incredible, first of all. Before our last piece of the evening, I'd like to invite Mr. Johnstone over to the mic to say a few words.
Can we give another round of applause? He's amazing, 6'7". All right, a couple quick thank yous before our final piece of the evening. First of all, I want to again thank Dwayne Legg here for being our 10-minute before MC. So thank you, Dwayne. Out in the lobby, you might have saw Miss Froze and Miss Clark helping out backstage. It is impossible for me to be four places at once. I could not keep everyone organized and where they need to be without them. So big, huge thank you to Miss Froze and Miss Clark. I have to also thank all the staff here at the Phoenix Theatre. They kept you fed, they kept you happy. They made sure that the lights work. So big thank you to John and his entire crew here at the Phoenix Theatre. Shout out to our maintenance department. They get the joys of having to haul all of these stands and all these timpanis and bass drums down. It's much nicer doing it for this summer concert because it's not minus 40 out, but it's a lot of work, and we could not do this concert without getting all the equipment down here. So a big thank you to our maintenance department. You may have noticed a rogue player this entire night. Aiden Thomas back there. I think he's played everything. He's played more than I have tonight, I think. Aiden has been super helpful in playing all the percussion parts, playing wherever we need him. And for those of you who don't know, he was recently just accepted Monday into the BC Honor Ensemble. So he'll be going down next October to play with some of the best musicians in BC. And this is really quite a feat. We got an email, was it last week, saying that this year they had 5 times the normal applicants to Honor Band, and Aiden was still accepted. So that's just a testament to how awesome he's doing. And finally, a big thank you to all of you in the audience. I know this time of year is really busy and we have lots of things to do. Taking this time to come and support your children and everything they do is very much appreciated. So thank you to our wonderful audience. And of course, when you go home today, you're going to say thank you to your parents too, right? Yeah. Oh, what? Maybe they'll clean up their room. All right, I'm going to pass it over to Dwayne to introduce our very last piece of the evening.
Half human, half machine, the cyborgs are about to invade planet Earth. Canadian composer Robert Buckley uses his background in composing sci-fi scores for television to create the cinematic composition that puts humanity against the sinister cyborg army. Apparently I can't read anymore today. The cyborgs are introduced by the 4 cyborgs of doom and destruction. After an epic battle to the end all battles, humanity prevails and evil cyborgs are driven back into deep space. The dark minor theme of the cyborgs transforms into an optimistic major theme for the conclusion of this mini movie. Enjoy.
Good job, Dwayne.
Thanks.
Good job.
All right, let's go. Last one. Hey. Percussion ready. Okay.
let's hear it one more time for this amazing RLA Advanced Band. And there was one thank you that he couldn't really say himself, but can we give a big round of applause to Mr. Johnstone for all the hard work he puts in for helping these kids become the best they can be. And with that being said, that brings an end to our year-end concert. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget the FNSS concert is tomorrow night starting at 7 p.m., same place. And we hope you can come cheer them on as well. Have a safe and enjoyable summer vacation, and we look forward to seeing you all again in September.
Put it in the gallery.
It's because I don't know what happened to it, but it's all gone. I opened my binder when I was up there, and it wasn't there, and also in the gallery it wasn't there. I checked before we went on stage. Mine was. Yeah, I think it might have been while I was walking down the hill.
Okay, well, you don't need any more, so it's okay now.
Mine will carry in there.
Do you have your tour band music in there, though?
No, my tour band music's in the separate
Okay, good. Yeah.
I didn't hear. What did he say for tour? I didn't.
Keep your stuff. If you're in tour band, do not leave
Bring
your...
it home?
You can leave it here, but leave it in the gallery.
There's my picture up there.
Huh? Do you want to see it? Yes.
The gallery?
Yeah, in the change room, there's a door that says.
The gallery, like where the
You did which one?
Yeah, the gallery is down
What
there.
did you do?
I did the one in Attack of the Cyber. No, not Attack of the Cyber.
No.
10th Planet.
10th Planet, you did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Right there.
My brain is broken.
It won't show up on the board, but... See? I told you, it was really
Yeah, I
good.
didn't know until halfway through the concert that the artwork up there was amazing.
You know what's funny, though?
Except for the one AI.
Yeah, I know.
one.
I was like, no kid made it. I'm like, AI generator. And it was pretty good. Oh, let's do it.